Welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about a topic, but I don't want to talk about politics because I don't want to get caught up in the fray of Democrat, Republican, Harris, Trump, Biden. I don't want to get caught up in that. I told you I'm here to lift up. I have saw so much fake news. I have watched so many conservatives, liberals take and present narratives. People that I really held very highly on YouTube and thought did their research. But I realized that everybody is sort of like in this matrix of just falling in line with one little box. But what I'm on here, I'm not here to talk about. Some of us have already fallen in line and we'll never go to the left or to the right or come out of these little boxes for whatever reasons we've justified. But what I want to talk about is we need to start preparing our children to be thinkers. When you're sitting down and watching something on television politically, don't tell your child what to think. Ask them what they think. Don't tell them how to vote and who's doing the right thing. If your child asks you a question about this election and about what's going on, tell them to go. In fact, go with them and do the research. I want us to have a part in making sure that our next generation are wise thinkers. They're not cattles being prodded and told what to do and how to do it and what party is best for you and which party isn't. They should have the option. You don't vote a personality. You don't vote based upon a color. You vote upon issues that favor the things that you believe. I'm not going to tell you what to vote and how to vote, and I'm not going to let anyone tell me that. But I think it's important that we start teaching our children to think for themselves. Don't pour your biases into them. We are all victims. Our parents were Republicans, and we only listen to what Republicans say. We don't go outside of that box. We only watch Fox News. Then we have another group over here. They're Democrats, and they don't listen to anything other than the liberal side. And they only watch MSNBC and CNN and whatever channel that favors their viewpoint. Teach your child to be objective, to listen to both sides, and then not believe what the narrative is. Go and check the narrative for themselves. Our children are taught in education to do research, to find the truth. So today, I just wanted to come on here and say, let's teach our children how to think for themselves, how not to fall into these boxes that we've fallen into just because. Don't vote because the person is the same color as you. Don't vote because you've always voted Republican or Democrat. And don't necessarily teach your children to vote a straight ticket. There may be a Republican if you're a Democrat that has a policy that you favor. There may be a Democrat if you're a Republican that has a policy that you favor. We have to find how to wade through all of this mass misinformation, false narratives, and just stop leaning into what's profitable. I know that when people get on YouTube, they're doing it to make money. They're doing it to get views, to get subscribers. And a lot of YouTubers, I've watched them lean so far to the left, lean so far to the right. And a lot of the things that they're putting up and doing narratives on are just parroting what someone else has said. So let's pray for them and ask, let's pray that these individuals that we look up to and watch on YouTube will learn to seek truth. And if the truth they think that they are seeking is not actually truth, let's pray that they learn to go a step further and to do more fact checking. Because it was so surprising to me because I was listening to, I don't usually watch the news, I read the news. I read it through a narrative that gives me a balance that's centrist. I see all viewpoints, the center, the left, the right, because I want to know. I was so shocked when one of them, and I'm not going to name the person because we're not here to bring anyone down. We're here to just give advice that may help people to make better choices and decisions and be very careful what you say. It has been so disheartening to hear people say some of the most scandalous, embarrassing, humiliating things. Do you not realize when you do that, you're not uplifting? You're not even giving life. In fact, you're actually hindering yourself. When I say, if I don't like you and I don't like your viewpoint, for me to criticize you, for me to say ill things about you is to sort of solidify and to define you in that position and make it as if you can never change. I've locked you into that narrative. But if I see you doing something and I say, you know what? I think this individual is doing things that are not in alignment with truth. I'm hoping that they'll come into the knowledge of truth and not just define them as stuck there. We all have to learn and grow. And as I stated, when you stop giving and sharing and connecting with other people, your world becomes small, you become narrow minded. And like I said, I just came on here because I want to encourage parents. Don't trap your children into a mindset of being herded and being a follower. Encourage your children to be leaders. And the only way they're going to lead is by learning to lead, not just taking what someone tells them at face value. One thing I learned as a parent, because I have a child that questioned everything, questioned the colors, questioned gravity, and I had to come up with answers for all of those questions. I couldn't just say, just because I said so. And today, he is a very deep critical thinker that has caused me to be better as a parent. So I say to you parents out there that are now, don't allow your child to see you saying negative things or parroting what you hear on the news and what you hear on YouTube or any social platform. You start being a critical thinker. And if you're a parent that's already doing it, my hands, I applaud you. So today I just want to thank you for taking the time out to listen to my video. I hope I've inspired you and encouraged you and lifted you in some way. And I wanted to just say thank you. And if you like my video, I would like for you to press the like button and subscribe. Have a blessed day. Thank you for listening.